Welcome back to our 30th anniversary campaign, stage 1, Jurassic Park 1994. We have 6 Gallimimus in the park. That's a problem. We need to fix it. Gallimimus, Death Valley Rana is the main pattern color. That seems fine. Let's do 2 clutches, one of the Death Valley Rana stripy galley, and then one of the juvenile fawn pattern. We'll just see what we get from each. We were also doing Dimorphodons. Yeah, we'll take the 3 not short-lived Dimorphodons here. And then... Actually, I could do simultaneous Gallimimus clutches, I think. Maybe we want to do that. Oh, we just had fossils come in, too. Angiosperms, and then, yeah, some more Rex Amber. Do I want to put these guys on that? I think we'll do the second wave of galleys right away. Why not? It makes very little difference, actually, which one we do first. Seems fine. Just hatch all the dinosaurs out once. So the Gallimimus eggs, we should just be able to take all of them. Skittish is not the best, but they have a big enough enclosure, and the cars only go through the northern section of it that they're not going to have too much trouble there. We need large hotels. We're at like 99% hotel rating, so we want to just head off the eventual, need for more hotels by doing that research. That's a 9, so we need the guy we just sent to hatch the eggs before we can do that. But he should be back pretty soon. And then we have the geneticist on hand. Probably there's nothing worth researching alone, but maybe there is. I think I want baryonyx for the reserve paddock, and I think we want Compy as the scavenger here over Coelophysis, even though we've already unlocked Coelophysis. Just feels right to me. There's actually a point I want to emphasize later about picking Compy here. Kind of keeping some secrets on future stages that I know, as if we're playing blind, even though I know where the game is going. So the Compy thing will kind of serve as a sort of a tutorial thing at some future point in time. So those are the first wave of galleys. Somewhere in here are Gallimimus. Yeah, they're all down south. Let's encourage them to head back north a little bit. And Dimorphodons. So that gives us, what, 7 Dimorphodon? That's probably an okay number to have in here. Yeah, don't need a second fish feeder yet, so that's good. Let's get the other clutch here going. On you. Right? Yeah. And then fossils on the main geneticist. And then hotels. Multiple corpses to deal with. So yeah, Gallimimus is what I have figured are dying. Struthies are always dying because there's just so many Struthies. So that's not a huge concern. So yeah, we managed to sneak in the galleys there without them actually getting completely upset. They're only down 1 herd member. So yeah, they're going to be perfectly happy. You guys are good. Yeah, I'll have to wait for the rest of those to get done there. Oh my god, more corpses. Stop dying. Okay, nothing significant, just more Nithomonosaurs. There's the large hotel. That means we can send out a dig team again. Go back to working on Rex. I'm going to use the welfare specialist here. We're done hatching for now, I think. We never did check the parasaurs. I mean, they still have really good margins. We can keep pumping out Parasaurs. This is one of the JP3 ones, not one of the proper ones. I really like the skin pattern on this guy. The head shape looks a little awkward, but I understand that, like, you know, edits are made to make it look like concept art and like the diorama, right? Which uses the same color palette as the JP Parasaurs do in the park. It's kind of your best look at what the paras look like.
Asset requiring collection. En route to collect the asset.
Yeah, let's expand this territory out a bunch.
Request.
And if we don't put Brockies back in here, all these extra trees can be deleted, which I think we might as well just do that, because like the Gallimimus pen feels like it should be, you know, a nice open place for Gallimimuses to run around and have fun, and not be full of trees everywhere.
Asset has been collected. Asset has been transported.
So as long as they remain happy, we're good to go.
In the air.
Oh my god, they are dying with the passion here. Holy smokes. Okay, guys, calm down.
Delivery has been completed. Asset being transported.
Alright. Well, we do need something more substantial in this pen that's not just an Ornithomimosaur now. For sure.
Confirming asset delivery. Transporting asset.
I think I want to get
Asset transportation.
a Stegosaur and an Ankylosaur in the park. But I'm probably not going to push the research tree all the way to Stegosaurus. Let's take a look at that. So, Tyrannosaurus is going to take a while for us to do, to finish while we're doing all those digs with all those people. We only have 2 logistics left here, but we can work on prerequisites at least for other stuff. So Compy's a 9, Barry's a 9. So the Stegosaurid options are Kentrosaurus and Stegosaurus, so we probably do Kentro, and then we have Euoplocephalus or Polacanthus. I think I'd like to do Euoplocephalus, because that's a novel species, and I think that'd be fun. Plus, I really like it. So I think we'll target those 2. And then that should leave us with, like, 1 more herbivore. If we follow, like, the novel, we would want a second Hadrosaur. Or possibly a Muttaburrasaurus, because it's, you know, a non-Hadrosaur ornithopod. So that might be the thing to do, just to make it the park still have, like, the vibe of the novel park and the film park a little bit. Like, a good diversity of types of herbivores and stuff. And, like, with Baryonyx and then getting the Tyrannosaurus back and Compy, we'll have a good, like, distribution of small to, like, mid-tier, 1 medium-large, and 1 actual large carnivore. That'll feel like a really good distribution, I think. So, yeah, we can't do the research while we're doing anything else, unfortunately, though, because it just takes so many people to go dig up Rex spots. Alright, here's what we got for the Rex dig. This gets 7%, 12%, actually finishes it. Awesome. So it's 2 rounds of fossil prep. Okay, so let's set you on the first. Let's sell this. That is... Get these guys rested. That is only 9 genetics on our staff here. And this is a 13. So I think that's... We have to just hire a geneticist. The words that leave us out of welfare, though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It'll work. Or we can just grab this guy. Was 3 genetics enough? With points? This could be a 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that might work. 3, 3, 4 motivated. 6, 16 is really expensive, though. Altruistic salary 333 is pretty good. Yeah, I think I like the altruistic salary 333. Although this is a 333 generalist, which is actually only marginally different from the Oh, the skill caps are way... This one's way better. Oh, because altruistic salary is probably taking like a 300... Yeah, 50%. So this would be 400k normally to 235. I assume the traits don't actually influence the cost directly. They only influence it if it affects the cost. A welfare specialist, 600k. 4-2. Eh. Yeah. Francis Antar. Alright, welcome to the squad, Francis. With her being in the team, could we actually do something useful? Actually, we have, yeah, 7x7 logistics. Okay, we can go dig up Pteranodon. We throw all these people at it. That seems fine. I'm okay with that. Let's do it. Let's get that. So, yeah, then we have to do another round of fossils. Oh yeah, and Pteranodon is going to take 6 minutes to bring in a batch of Tyrannosaur fossil in the middle of processing. Pteranodon fossils have come in. Ammonites are somehow worth 90k a piece, which is insane because ammonite fossils are not terribly uncommon. Not sure what that's about. Then, yeah, the pretty chunky Pteranodon fossils. That's going to be one batch there, then a half batch there. Looks all right. We had a Struthi teleport through a fence, so that's a thing that's happening right now. He's killing himself. That's how upset he is. Okay, let's just put him over by the entrance. That way he's most conveniently placed for the medical team to get to him. If any of these dinosaurs decide to phase through a fence into a carnivore pen, they're in for a bad fucking time. It really does seem to be certain dinosaur types that are really common at phasing, like ornithomimosaurs seem to do it a lot. Compies. Basically anything small, I guess. There's not really any other options we can do to the park design without really disrupting things to make that better. Okay, T-Rex 93 without the scars. Yes, we're specifically restricted to only having one T-Rex in this park by the rules we're playing with. So we're going to follow that. We do need the genetics here. That was 13 we said, right? We won't need you. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do 1 point on you. And then we have 2 alternate backup fossil preppers in addition to the 1 primary synthesis person. I think that's not a bad way to set it up. Plus the cheaper research, like we can use him to unlock the few more dinosaurs that we want to add to the park. There we go. In the meantime, yeah, Pteranodon. 7 minutes, 3 minutes. Maybe we wait. Oh, if we're gonna do Kentrosaurus, that should be, yeah, Kentrosaurus is available. That'll be cheap and easy. Yeah, 1 minute 30. Yeah, let's just pivot over and do Kentrosaurus real quick, I guess. Yeah. Oh, the medical team kept going to where the Struthi had been. They were over here initially, and they just kept going that way, even though it was being airlifted. Interesting. I think we lost info, too, so we need to, like, re-medical scan this. Oh, little awkward. What? Oh, maybe they treated it in the air. Because it was injured, so it had to be treated. Or maybe they just shot it from across the river, and I didn't notice. I don't know. Shit, let's not worry about it, I guess. It worked out fine. Kentrosaurus. Querotarsans. You know what? I don't even know what those are. Are those a type of, like, crocodilomorph or something? What's a Querotarsan? We're going to solve this right now. plate of archosauriform reptiles, including crocodilians and stem crocodilians, and possibly birdline archosaurs too. Really? So we're... Okay. So yeah. So basically it used to be crocodile things that didn't include dinosaurs. But it might be different now and include dinosaurs because of an issue with phytosaurs getting kicked out. Yeah, I mean, you go to the Wikipedia article, there's 3 cladograms, so that's like your big sign that something's fucky. when there's a... Oops, we need to do process fossils here too. When there's a big debate over the proper distribution of things in the tree, that's when you know. I wonder if Kentra is completed. No, but you know what? We could probably do Kentra before Pteranodon. That's probably fine, because there's more Pteranodon digs to do, and they'll take longer. Yeah, 81% already on the first batch. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Well, in that case, we wait, right? Because we want to make sure we have the welfare. We need to get the Rex as soon as possible. So let's just pause. So we get to pick which egg we want to hatch. No traits or aggressive, antisocial, and intolerant. Well, I don't need a Rex that's chasing every car like a dog chasing the mailman. So it's a big pass on that. We need 2 points of welfare. Let's just do you. Lagos. Oops. $2 million. Honestly, yeah, the economy doesn't feel like it's completely crazy. Like, the park is making money, but it's not like ballooning to $40 million or something like we've seen in some of the base game park builds. So I don't even feel that bad about the high ticket price. We can go do... Let's do fossils, I guess. Oh, wait, yeah, because we have this person here to do fossils, and then our other dude can go dig up Kentrosaurus. Perfect. Yeah. That's fantastic. Here's what we got. I'm sure some of those are new. I couldn't tell you which ones were there previously and which ones weren't, but I'm sure, yeah. What were you doing that you came back from? Resting, maybe? Well, welcome back. Your presence is welcome. So yeah, Kentro is done. That leaves us with nothing else to really get digging on here at the moment. No intention of adding Pteranodon or any of those other ones that are available, or Apatosaurus, Camarasaurus, anything like that. So yeah, it's just going to be... Well, we get the fossils done, we can look at doing some other research maybe. Because we have... Yeah, we'll have 9. So we can definitely research like baryonyx. Got the big money contracts, so we're churning out Struthiomimuses right now instead of other stuff. We also have tainted feeder in the aviary, which is being resolved. I've gone ahead and assigned the medical team just to automatically keep an eye on the aviary. That's probably a smart thing to do. Aviaries get out of control very fast, and they're really hard to keep an eye on. So that's not going to be enough, I think, for this, because I think we're at like 8 Struthies, and that's like another 7. So I think we'll do one more clutch. It's going to take a moment, because they'll have to clear out. We'll still probably beat the timer. We could also temporarily connect up with fences to release through the gate. Which I probably don't care enough about the bonus. It's 300k. I mean, that's not insignificant. It'll be fine. Let's not worry about it. New Rex, who dis? Being airlifted over currently. fossils are still processing there. We can go out and do another dig for Pteranodon. We'll definitely get Pteranodon out this episode that way. Yeah, this one hasn't even been started. Stick the logistics specialist on that. And then we do have our geneticist that I said we would be able to do research with, even though I never did it. But I kind of got, you know, distracted by the Struthy contract. So if we do baryonics next, we're ready to go on that. So yeah, there we go. Didn't use the cheaper research person there, but it's probably not a big deal. Might have been able to do that smarter, but oh well. That's unfortunate. The storm now is bad for multiple reasons. Finishing the contract in 3 minutes is suddenly made much more complicated. Because if this power gets cut, we're fucked. Yeah, I think we need 3 Struthies. I think we have 14. And the Rex is being released. And she's going to be upset because of the storm, in addition to being upset because she's normally upset more often than not. So that might result in some complications arising. Especially because the fences are unpowered. We'll just have to see what happens. Okay, let's get these guys going before this gets too far along. These guys are, it's so fast producing some Struthiomimuses that it's like actually hard to keep track of. Like if anything else comes up, you just immediately kind of like lose track of your timer on that. Okay, great. Aviary breach repaired. The Rex is down, yeah, like, so she doesn't have water or sand or open space because she has to go down the hill. At least she's going the right direction, so we're good.
Transit has commenced.
Well, this is no longer Rexy. This can be Roberta. The alternate name, I believe that was the animatronic name, maybe? Because some of the animatronics and costumes had pet names during production. Okay, so still have one thing damaged. That is just a simple amenity. And a few injuries. Hopefully minor. I feel like since we nerfed storms, we're getting less injuries per storm as well. I wonder if it actually works that way. Well, these might just be disease outbreaks.
Complete.
Okay, 30 seconds. Are we gonna make it? Doesn't look good. Okay, we got all these dudes available. We have no fossils. We're currently digging Pteranodon, so we can go ahead and push armored herbivores more. Actually use cheaper research there. Minor fracture, minor fracture.
Assets in the air.
Okay, you're medicating. Great. Great. Yeah, we lost the bonus. That's really
Asset delivery
unfortunate.
confirmed. Asset being transported.
By a pretty narrow margin, too, I think.
Asset has been transported.
Maybe 30 seconds, maybe more. There it is. Well, contract's also refreshed, so we get
people don't
new
understand all
one.
the hard work that goes on behind the scenes, but you and I both know it. And completing that objective, well,
I don't know why
keeps
that
things
takes a
running
moment.
as they should.
Even pause.
It can be a thankless job, I know,
Disease-free.
but not today. Thanks.
All right. Pteranodon fossils coming
Hopefully,
in.
the healthier the dinosaurs are, the less likely we'll have behavioral issues like breakouts. Content dinosaurs are the kind we can manage.
Okay. Still got a bit of work to do there. Kentros are finished,
Confirming asset delivery.
so we should get Kentrosaurus. We'll put those down in the southern paddock. I think. The fucking Ranger Team 6. Like, if it's... This thing is just bugged. It can't maneuver like the other Jeeps in there or something? I don't know. It's like if it has to turn and the other Jeep is there, it's done. It can't maneuver, which is just tragic. Okay, Kentrosaurus. Now that that's out of the way. Fiber, yeah, so not gonna go in with the parasaurs. I was pretty sure that it didn't eat nuts. There's only like, there might not be any other nut eaters. It might just be these two, which is goofy. Nut is really underrepresented as a diet type, which is just weird. But anyway, Kentrosaurus skin is again pulled from the Jurassic Park Institute website. We're looking for Quillian, and we're looking for Pilo, I think. Let me double check. Quillian Pilophylac. That is our Kentrosaurus. Apparently, it's purpley. And I'm going to use the Frontier Kentro, because I feel that the Frontier one looks more like the JP Institute design than the Camp Cretaceous Kentro, which is very Stegosaurian and lacks like the limber, gracile nature of a Kentrosaurus, in my opinion. Not that I think Pierce is particularly bad design or anything. He's just a little bulkier than I'd expect for a Kentro, or any small Stegosaurid, really. These guys are super fast. 2 weak and social and no traits. That seems fine. We can just hatch this one and then do a second clutch right away. We'll probably want a multitude of these guys if they're going to be in a really big pen down here. Oh, major fracture on the second one. I missed that. Or maybe this was the third one. No, we'll get you treated. Actually, if you're elderly, I might just send you to the home. No, you're worth sparing. All right. Well, let's get these Kentros out and take a peek. Why don't we start them out up here?
Heading to collect the asset.
Go from there. Sure. Why not? That leaves us with just you.
Commencing asset transit.
And there's fossils in. You done? Yeah, you're good to go. Let's get you. Probably just have to move you over here. I imagine we can't treat you yet. Yeah.
En route to pick up the
That's
asset.
fine. Yeah. So we'll just wait for the rest to complete, I think.
Asset in transit. Collecting asset.
Alright, Kentros.
Asset delivered.
Yeah, see, that's not a bad looking Kentro. He's like light gray and purple. I think I remember seeing that from the art. And I thought, hey, that's a neat color combination for a Stegosaur. I like it. Ground fiber, though, is the thing we need. We can sneak some in along the waterway here. That always looks kind of good. Plants do tend to grow like that. Oops, we went up into the Herrerasaur pen. Which we could leave a little bit of that in there for decoration if we wanted to, but it's not really going to do much for us. We'll just get some extra down there in like the valley, basically,
Asset
between the hills.
transportation underway.
Which is also a nice look. Missing forest, you'll find it. It exists. We actually might need more. Put some forest in back here by the log. There we go. You know, the log had to come from somewhere, so it seems fine. That makes sense, right? This stuff's almost
Asset has
done.
been collected.
Fucking Team 6 is fucked up again. Just ignore it. I'm just gonna ignore it, because now I'm curious to see if it'll fix itself eventually. Poop. Trilobites. Alright, that's Pteranodon done in a couple of rounds. So we'll grab you, and then cheaper research. Can we get Uoplo? Yeah, baby. Even though the icon is Sauropelta. I didn't bother to try and fix the icons. I think I know how to do it. It just didn't seem important to me, and I didn't want to mess with it. So that's why the icons are shuffled around sometimes.
Asset transported.
It's kind of first come, first serve, whoever showed up first in the campaign, basically. Alright, their needs are still good. Yeah, daytime Kentro. Yeah, that's a solid looking Kentro. I think that's a nice, interesting color palette. Fairly subtle, but it's also still very purple, which is cool. I think that's a good look. Alright, Stegosaur's 4. Wait. Stegosaur's 4? Oh, is available. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Stegosaur's 1, Ankylosaur's 2, Ankylosaur's 3, Stegosaur's 4, Ceratopsid's 4. It's really interesting. So the labels are connected to the research things. So the labels, I assume, are renamed in, like, Chaos Theory. That way you get the, progression with the same label. But here, fuck it. We just stitched them together. It doesn't matter. So, that gets us Baryonyx. We're going to do Compy. Euoplocephalus and Pteranodon. So let's do the Compy research here. And the fossils are processing. Do we have enough for a dig anywhere that's relevant? Don't look like it. Looks like everybody's busy. Yeah, I guess they had to both rest, right? Okay, cool. I think we'll do a Euoplocephalus next. Probably throw them in with the Triceratops. That works well in game in general, and it also matches the paddocks in the novel, which was, I believe, the Ceratopsians and Ankylosaurids were together. So Triceratops, Thyragosaurus, Euoplocephalus. Although it's been quite a long time since I read the book, like 2 years, haha. But I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's true. Maybe we don't know where the Euoplocephalus was. It might be that there was a paddock that was flagged as Ceratopsian paddock, and people just assumed the Euoplos were in there. I honestly don't remember what that area was, because there's like Sauropod Swamp, Hypsilophodont Highlands, Carnivore Country. What was the Ceratopsian one? I don't know. Could look it up. Not gonna. Problem is, you look it up and then you find the answer, but you don't know if the answer is correct. You don't know if it's somebody's headcanon or if it's actually from the novel. Apparently, you're locked E. coli on the Dimorphodons too. Wonderful. And they're just going ham on the feeder too, right at that moment. Did you just... Oh, the scanning instead of the feeder thing bugs me. Stop trying to scan that boy. Fix the feeder. The lack of multiple med teams here is... Oh, wait, who's dying? Wait, nobody's dying. What? Okay. Probably unrelated starvation, I would imagine. That's got to be what it is. And Pteranodon's complete. Now we get to see something else. I mentioned before, variants, right? Well, the second variant included in the campaign is Pteranodon, 1997. So this is the Pteranodon that shows up at the very end of Lost World. And no, it's not a Geosternbergia. Look at the crest. Geosternbergia is a concept and a maquette that was never utilized because of the cut Pteranodon versus Raptor finale. What we get in the film is distinct completely from that Geosternbergia design because it's got an aquamarine blue-green colorization instead of the very deep blue of the Geosternbergia. It's got no pycnofibers, and it's got a ridiculously skinny, gaunt build for a Pteranodon, which is completely unrealistic, and yet I still really like it. And I don't know why. So you guys do that. Yeah, fossils coming back here in a second. Let's do this. Let's do you on the Pteranodons, because then we can have the other person do fossils. Okay, somebody's dying, damn it. Why? Hungy. There's a goat right there. Okay, he's literally going over to eat the goat. I'm sorry I yelled at you. You're one of my favorite dinosaurs. Anyway. Okay, that's resolved. And then you're heading over there. Fossils in here. Platinum, yummy, yummy platinum. Good in my tummy. Euoplocephalus, 40%. You, and go back for more. Okay, Euplo here, and we've already cleared out the trike, so that's good. And that leaves us with a bit of welfare, and a bit of logistics. I don't think there's any research we can do with that. We could do skins. We might as well. They're cheap. No reason not to. That feeder is still not resolved. Are you bugged? I think he's bugged. Oh, that's obnoxious. That's whatever that issue is. That's not typical, because usually we've been able to... We definitely cleaned the feeders once already. So I wonder, maybe it's an issue with the medical team being on the way. Or maybe the medical team was there? I don't know. Two eggs. Weak and needy, weak and needy. I mean, that's fine. Not great, but like, it doesn't really matter. We know we're gonna need rocks in here. We could slap in some rocks. Desert rock, tiger rock, temperate, tropical, alpine. What was the control space? We can throw in a few extra different colored rocks. Mixing it up is always not bad looking. There. They're already using the rocks. Ranger Team 6 is still having a time. Okay, let's do this. We move Ranger Team 5. Does 6 start moving? Yep, that's literally just it. It just can't maneuver past the other Ranger team. Incredible. Actually, just off. Well, we've confirmed the issue. Okay, been a while since we looked at the Rex, actually. Roberto's good. Good. Power? Let's get big power generators. Like, right now, we're going full steam ahead. Wait. Oh, there's no combo that works. Wait, yeah, there is. I knew there was a combo that worked there. I just couldn't figure out why I couldn't find it. Do that. Let's look at power. Improved power distribution, which is large substation. Do that. And then that leaves us with the faster research, which we can do just the other pattern with. Get that done. Boom. All right. Then yeah, we got a few minutes on all that. Pteranodons are coming. How are the Kentrosaurs doing? They've linked up pretty okay. Comfort's at 99% because their territory is incredibly tiny and bad. What the fuck are you guys doing? What is this nonsense? You silly gooses. Well, we'll just massage it as need be, I guess, until they stop being dodo brains. Dead Shrike, old age. I can only assume you guys will be following him into the grave. Yeah. Alright, let's get some more trikes. She's back anyway, so that's well timed. Fossil extraction completed. Might want to save those pterosaurs for daytime, huh? Just so we could see them release. I think so. I think we'll wait for daytime to release those. And then this is power.
I only have room for the best when it comes to my team. The fact that you're still here should tell you something.
Thank you, Dr. Wu. That's a bit backhanded, but whatever. 16 fucking logistics. Is it 4, though? Yes. Wait. Yeah, 16. Oh, we have it. It's just because the one's on fossil extraction that it doesn't actually show up. Okay, keep going. At least one more time. 3 minutes. I think I want to do power. Let's wait. Let's just wait so that we can do power. I'd like to get power back on. And money is snowballing up here a bit as well. Yeah, we'll wait. Let's get those Pteranodons out and figure out what else to release. I might want more of these. There they are, Lost World Pteranodons. Lanky so-and-sos.
The more I've studied these animals, the more
Yeah, so they need 3, so we definitely need them ASAP. So that's the first thing to do. More Pteranodons. Yeah. Then while that's happening, six? Not great. We'll wait on that. These are only at 4. So we do cheaper research. And then we have an 8 to dig fossils. I think that's fine. Currently, yeah, we just have the 1 Uoplo fossil here. I think Uoplo was an 8, right? Yeah. Looks like at least 2 more digs, probably like 1 fossil or 2 fossils each, which is unfortunate.
between fascination and fear.
Yeah, I mean, the extra 2 trikes will be enough to keep the herd good, because, yeah, 1 trike is lonely, but 2 is not. So even if this one dies, the other 2 will still be okay.
There's something about these creatures that makes me feel somewhat cagey, shall we say?
Is that a aviary pun? Cagey? Because they're in a cage? I assume so. You should be ashamed of yourself, Dua. Just shame. Just terrible. Yeah, these guys, oh jeez. They have shitty comfort bar, huh? I didn't realize that. Well, I feel like aviary creatures are kind of built badly sometimes. It's not bad looking. Like, we should have this in game because it's a film creature that's very distinct from the other iterations of Pteranodon. Even if it ends up being a Geosternbergia for some reason. We should have some iteration of that Lost World creature in here. This is also a pretty decent modded take on it, I think. Not bad. Like, the neck's a little awkward, but the neck's a little awkward on the actual creature. And it looks pretty good sometimes. Like, I feel like the crest could be a little bit longer, and maybe this bump on the nose is weird, but also, I don't know the last time I looked close at the CGI model, so maybe this actually is accurate. I'm just eyeballing it, right? Just comparing my mental image of the Lost World Pteranodon to what we're seeing in front of us. Oh, this is kind of a neat screenshot opportunity for the thumbnail. They're both flying away in different directions. But I feel like we want the details. Oh, we could do this. I still think like a thumbnail here is nice when they're both like right in the area. Yeah. Or we try to get one with it like sitting like at the end of the film. Weak and a weak social needy. So that one will be the alpha, which is actually good. I mean, hopefully it'll be the alpha. I'm not sure if we have a non-weak one that could overrule it, which would be bad. But I don't think we do. And then while that's happening, oh yeah, we had these Kentro eggs I kind of forgot about. I do want more Triceratops. Oh, then that leaves us with an 8. Let's take a look at the fossils. Footprints! I wish I had some dino footprints IRL. That'd be so cool. Yeah, we have more UOPLO to dig up anyway, so it's like whatever. Oh yeah, we knew that because we saw the second digs. Yeah, that's fine. Do all that stuff. Kentros are on the way. We got a few social trikes here. Social and weak social. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's going to take everybody, and I don't really want to do that, so I think we let that sit until the Pteranodon's done. So if we're doing that, we can do fossils then instead. Get this processed on you. And then we have enough genetics to do a research project, which copy was done. So we have that. Kentrosaurus. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at a hadrosaur. I need to look those up. We got a dead Herrerasaur. That was not exactly something I've expected. So we'll need to get going on some of those soon. Thankfully, I never picked a research project, so we're in the clear for that. So we'll work on a Herrera over Triceratops for now. Oh god. Okay. Pause. Herrerasaurus. Only a 4. Patrolling the aviary. Well, let's try this again. No, let's try this again.
Asset transportation in
Okay, I see the drone coming out, so I think it's gonna work this time. Yeah. So it was just that one time that it like bugged out. Get out of the way, let them do their thing. Okay, stuff happening. We doing, yeah, the Kentros are in. Probably fine. We've expanded the territory out by putting in the other ones on the fringe. Because they can't do the job themselves. 2 minutes on Pteranodon. A few minutes on fossils. The other team finished. Angiosperms, and that's probably completed Euoplocephalus. That's actually one full fossil batch, so we really didn't get fucked over on like the split dig sites like I thought we might. Okay, yeah, that's it then. Euoplo's completed. Baryonyx, maybe next. Which is two UK dig sites. I couldn't remember for sure where the other one was. It's a Iguanodon that's split between the mainland and the UK island. Baryonyx is only known from like one specimen, actually. I think now that I think more about it. Oh, except he needs a nap anyway, so never mind. So you can rest. And we're already doing the incubation. Wait, are we? Did I put? Oh, it's done. Never mind. Yeah, I'll take all of these. We don't have the welfare for it, but we'll have welfare in a second. So let's just wait then. Fossils completing in 20 seconds. Yeah, 3 welfare there. So 3, 4, or 2, or whatever. Yeah. Well... Oh no, we can absolutely unlock this on one of them. Because it's just one logistics. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to do Kentrosaurus as the last dinosaur in the park, because it's... arguably a species that was in Jurassic Park. The DPG canonizes it, if you believe the DPG is canon, or the documents from the DPG. Because there's a CO DNA vial. I think it was intended to be Compsognathus in the film, which is also not great because the fact that Compsognathus and Stegosaurus are supposed to both be in Jurassic Park is very silly. They're both like chicken-sized dinosaurs. But I do think that was the intention. So that's a case of where, like, I'm kind of okay with the DPG retcon. Like, retconning Kentrosaurus into being in the park. Sure, fuck it. Why not? It's a better dinosaur to have other than also Compy alongside Stegosaurus, so I don't mind it. And then, I had another thought to go with this, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, Kentrosaurus is also, like, in the Lost World. You see it in the cards. You see it specifically in the shot with the Pachycephalosaurus in the hand of one of the other hunters. So it's not just in the cards in terms of concept art. It's in the film as being a species on Sorna. And I don't give a shit what the DPG says. It's not cloned in 1999 to be seen for the first time in JP3. It's already active in 1997. You're just wrong. Anyway, that further supports the idea of having it be in JP if it was already, you know, cloned in canon and by the time of the first movie because it's on Sorna. Anyway, we could release these guys at night. We could do a night one. There we go. Look at them boys. And let's get the other ones woken up here. Thankfully, we never had any incidents with them being unconscious. And a pen full of angry Dimorphodons, and this one actually being just underwater as well. He's just fine. He's napping. Don't worry about it. Who do this? That is that is the other Brachii. That's the last of the OG Brachies. We can also do you, apparently. Sure. Get those trikes. Let's do it. And that gives us 4 Pteranodons. That seems like a fine enough number. We could definitely swing more. We'll see if it becomes necessary or not. I do want to see them, like, perch. I just like to see their perch animation here. No, there's a perch on the rock. Not exactly what I was thinking, but it still works. Oh, yeah, what we need is we need this, because this is just like when they land in the film on the tree branch. It's too bad we can't we should have, like, a big tree decoration for an aviary to be a pterosaur perch point. I think that'd be fucking cool, wouldn't it? I think that would be really neat. Well, anyway, yeah, Pteranodons. Let's end this one here then. It's been a little bit of a longer one, but we had, you know, we had shit to do, right? We had to get those Pteranodons out and stable. Can't end in the middle of, like, sorting out
En route
Pteranodons.
to collect the asset. Picking up asset.
Okay, all these Herrerasaurs. Look at all them chickens. Actually, we need to sort out those Herrerasaurs too. So let's take a... We could pause and let them get on the ground while I figure out what our other tasks are going to be here. Well, first off, we need to finish up the Uoplo genome by processing these fossils. So let's do that. Push it on the altruistic, I think. Seems fine. Then for expeditions, we talked about doing baryonyx. I think we can do that. So that seems fine. And then for genetics, oh shit, we never did power. I literally stopped from doing stuff to do the power research and just spaced it out completely. Oh well. Large amenities, can't do it because the other guy's out. Large amenities is something we should do. We've got a few underperforming amenities in the park because of the needs aren't being met. Because we don't have the 3-pip base settings for the amenities. Well, we finished all that research. Nothing to do in medicine. We could push some fences. These would be good to have on the next island. Sure, you do that. Fantastic. Let's also do a quick ratings check. Amenities 100, 199. 5 could perform better. Like, yeah, we have a lot of like very marginally underperforming amenities. I mean, 97 to 98% is not bad. Guest comfort's great. We put in a large hotel without deleting smalls, so we should be good on hotels for quite a while. 33% appeal with 4 stars on the ratings. Definitely seems like we'll need to bump up the target. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the campaign run until we have, you know, all the species we need in the park and the appeal total met. And then we're going to see what we have for our income. And we're just going to drop it down a little bit from that. Because we've optimized with like small amenities. Actually, I think what we'll do some science. We'll get the park at 5 stars with the small amenities. We'll check the income value. And then we're going to scrap out all the small amenities. We're going to switch over to all larges. And we're going to see what the difference in profit is. Science. Fuck yeah, science. Whatever the guy from Breaking Bad says. Okay, the Herreras are basically on the ground. Trikes are being airlifted, but I'm much less concerned about them. We can get a first pass of baryonyx fossils here done. Send out a new dig. And then look at the Herreras, queue up the Uoplo, and then wrap it up. So, yeah, we're just kind of like full power, all steam ahead right now, I guess. So yeah, we got one more Herrera coming down here. I guess the big thing is if we're going to need another prey feeder.
Confirming asset delivery.
Let's check back in a second. Let's do this. So, Uoplocephalus, needy, antisocial, and defensive. That's all fine. We only need a few of these anyway. Although big herds of Ankylosaurs is kind of fun anyway. Amazon is this one. And Alethobates once more. Color palette derived from the JP Institute.
Asset transportation.
Which, honestly, I don't even remember the JP Institute back when it was like a thing. I only remember it from like modern era. I'm sure I had to be aware of it in 2001. But I really don't remember.
Transit has commenced.
I guess I was in high school and focused on playing Magic. So maybe I wasn't aware of it.
Asset
I mean,
transported.
I definitely saw like JP3 in the theater and stuff, but was I still so involved in the canon at that point to like pay attention to the websites? I don't know. That's a good question. You shits. Absolute shits. Man, base game fucking territory decay is just awful, isn't it? Just horrendous. I don't know why they don't change it. It's really bad. Do they play their own game? They do streams. They must play their own game. And yet this. Holy shit. Everything's coming up here too. Alright, well, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. It's just, we can't ever end. There's just always stuff to be done. That's not enough to do. We're not going to unpause because then those baryonyx fossils will come in and we'll have shit to do again. 3 Uoplos is pretty good. All needy and antisocial, but it should be fine. We should be able to fit 3. That's a pretty big pen. All right. One last check. Anything else to synth here? A brachiosaur, maybe. Yeah, I want that third brachie. Oh, but it's because we're counting these people who are unable to be arrested. Well, fine. Fine. We're done then. Bye.